Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 83 of Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box, and we have something special for you tonight. Tell them, LunchBox.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you is the first annual, or maybe never again, Sim Slam. That's right. Your humble co-host, the boss, Brandon Blacker, the LunchBox. That is one word, ladies and gentlemen. Capital L, capital B. Thank you very much. Commentating over drunk, simulated matches. Why? Because we didn't have a better idea for this week's show.
And you know what? We have some awesome matches for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have the villain, Marty Scurll, taking on Kenny Omega in a steel cage. What else do we got?
That's right. We've also got the one and only Old Man Brawl for All, featuring the legendary Texas native drunk Terry Flunk, taking on the bad boy from the Far East, Minoru Suzuki, Murder Grandpa, as it were.
I can't wait for that one.
What else we got?
All right, so we also got, ladies and gentlemen, the Rock and Roll Express. Yes, those old motherfuckers are going up against the other old motherfuckers, the Brothers of Destruction, The Undertaker, and Kane. Now, you might think, LunchBox, this is a mismatch. The Rock and Roll Express cannot go against the Brothers of Destruction. But I don't know. Anything could happen here at Sim Slam.
I'm interested to see how that goes. Also, we have... Fuck, I forgot what else we have. We also have, in a world title clash tonight, the world champion Demon Finn Balor putting his title on the line against the one and only Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, so that is our show. I hope you tune in, get drunk with us, because it's going to be one crazy wild ride.
Mike Vanek, it is not a crime your character's booked for this. It's a crime that you even mentioned it.
And as we're trying to get things to work technically... wait, there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is a interview from...
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to talk some shop? Boss in the box. Rockin' shop with the 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 boss in the box.
We've got Lenny over there watching the show on his phone. We've got Jen sitting side saddle looking hot as fucking her zebra butt leggings. This is Barry.
That's right. We have everything happening as we speak.
Or nothing happening as we speak. Brandon, what the fuck is going on your end?
Well, we're trying to get the feed of everything happening right now, and we're being told by the truck that there are some things going on that we're not really sure of. Oh, wait. Here we go.
All right, thank you. The guys in the truck, Leo and them. Up, here we go, coming to the ring. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the villain, Marty Scurll. And he just wants you to know that while what he did with that woman was immoral, due to laws in England, it was not illegal.
But is it illegal in the mind?
Illegal in the mind versus illegal in the... Wait a minute, Marty's saying things.
He was feeling angry tonight. I came out and I saw all of you in this shed. You know, I guess there were sharp tools. I took a vacation. I'm diamond tipped for perfection. I'm out here to cut one mean promo. That doesn't sound like Marty Scurll. What's going on with that guy?
The problem is, Brandon, is that your English accent is trash and you are not talking like the villain Marty Scurll. And what he's really saying is, all of you people are going to watch me flap my arms and try to fly away like the giant chicken that I am, but I cannot fly because I am indeed a chicken with his wings clipped, and I will deliver a chicken wing to Kenny Omega.
You know, and I'll say this, like, he didn't actually come out with this chicken costume, but he might just be the chicken tonight because Kenny Omega is going to expose him.
Or Kenny Omega may expose himself to the crowd. We are not sure.
So he's talking to shit right now. Somewhere in the back, the champion is shaking in his boots. Well, that could be a reality. Or maybe he's just imagining this whole thing in his mind.
Brandon, correct me if I'm wrong. This is for the Intercontinental Championship, if I'm not mistaken?
Our Intercontinental Championship is actually the $1 million belt.
The $1 million belt. The forgotten and long neglected championship.
You know what? And I think Marty Scurll just turned heel, ladies and gentlemen, because he is telling the crowd to stick it.
Mike Vanek is whining in the crowd.
That's the last thing he's going to say on this. He's not much of a talker. Bullshit. We hear him talk shit all the time. All right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Marty Scurll had something to say, and I think we all listened.
And came to the ring and worked back. But you know what? None of that's important, Brandon. Let's start the match.
You got it.
Because Mike Vanek is complaining from Tennessee.
You know, Mike Vanek could shut his pie hole, because Mike Vanek is not here in the announcer desk announcing the best wrestling show on the internet as we speak. This is Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box. This is Sim Slam. And ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have Kenny Omega versus Marty Scurll. Stick around.
We also have my dog Maggie guest vocaling in the background and growling at things. We have Mike Vanek in the chat whining about things. We have Jordan Marin Harrison over there drinking water tonight. Thank you, Jordan, for being the responsible one. If any of us need a ride home, we will call you. But luckily we're out of home, so we don't need to call for a ride.
That's right. And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done it already, go check out what was Omar's? Oh man, I lost my notes here. We got Omar's The Metal Mixtape, KSJS, over in Oregon. Don't forget to go check them out and everything they do.
Also, don't forget to check out sponsors of the show, Straight Out of the Bodega, featuring friend of the show, King Fatboy Papa Wesco, and here we are at the arena.
Is a steel cage match, and is for the $1 million championship.
Thank you, JoJo. It's good to have her here.
She came with a hefty price tag, but we afforded it. It's a Sim Slam, ladies and gentlemen. We spared no expense.
And it is the cleaner, Kenny Omega, coming to the ring. And I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, he is primed and ready for this match.
He is primed and ready for this match. And he looks homeless. Like, yes, ladies and gentlemen, he looks like he has fallen down on his luck. That jean jacket has seen better days. I don't know, man. He's definitely a hungry young fighter. He is indeed fighting for a sandwich.
In case you are just now tuning in, once again, this is Sim Slam, and you are tuning in to the $1 Million Championship with Kenny Omega taking on Marty Scurll, the villain, in a steel cage. They have some things to work out here, man. I'll tell you what. So, over the past couple months, Marty Scurll has been sleeping with underage women and messing with, you know, Japanese girls that only Kenny Omega knows. And I'll tell you what, man, Kenny Omega is pissed.
Well, I would just like to say that per British law, the girl was not underage. And secondly, Marty Scurll does have an affinity for Japanese women, but look at the arena. This is Sim Slam, ladies and gentlemen. It looks eerily reminiscent of the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York. And there he is, the $1 Million champion, the villain, Marty Scurll. He's got his umbrella. He's got the lamest robe I've seen since, you know, Slick Nick Flair, that one guy who tried to rip off Ric Flair and got sued for it. He was definitely not Nation, and he could not afford room 424 at the Marriott. Instead, he stayed at room 109 at the Motel 6. Tom Bodette did not leave the light on for him.
And you know what? I gotta say, man, after Marty Scurll came out here and gave the crowd a tongue lashing in his opening promo, they are still cheering him. This man is a charisma magnet.
That he is. He's just somehow a bit of a likable dude. I think it's because people have a real sympathy towards short, inept people, which is why so many people love you, Brandon.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Introducing the challenger
And here we go.
from Winnipeg,
I thought this was a steel cage, but apparently we couldn't afford
weighing
that.
in at 230 pounds, Kenny Omega.
Well, he is the cleaner tonight, ladies and
Introducing
gentlemen.
the champion
I hope he cleaned his
from
ass because he's about to
England,
take a
weighing
ride.
in at 195
Clearly,
pounds. He is
even the
the
brand
$1 million champion,
so
the
again,
villain.
he's on the road. There he is, $1 million belt. That is $1 million worth of gold and diamonds in that belt, ladies and gentlemen. And it was stolen from Ted DiBiase back in 1992 when Marty Scurll's family happened to wander into a Waffle House and snatch his bag instead of his mom's purse. So, while Ted DiBiase was able to get $16, 2 Twinkies, and 3 tampons, Marty Scurll's family made off with $1 million belt, and now you know the backstory on how we got here.
Okay. So here we go. The cage is lowering. They are both wiping their feet of dog shit, and here we go.
Hey, Brandon, we got an echo complaint.
Already taken care of. The production truck is not doing their job. Oh, kicks him down. There we go. Turns him around.
That's a half STF. Is that just the ST? ST, what the fuck? Oh, Marty's reversing.
I don't know. It could be an elemental P for all I care. He got out of the move, and you know what? Reversal. Kicked him right in the balls.
I was definitely kicking the balls, but it's a cage match and anything goes in a cage match. Hard work for the Buffers. Marty's definitely giving up a lot of size and strength in this one. Takedown. He's definitely got to wrestle. He's got to use his technical abilities because if this gets into a high pace, as we just saw there, the cleaner can... Oh!
Got some high-class action going on here to start out Sin Slam.
Took the world backbreaker. Marty just seems to be one step ahead tonight. Marty seems to have the story. Surfboard coming. Even though he's from England, he likes to act like he lives in California.
Oh, come on, Marty. This is a steel cage match. Leave that submission shit out somewhere else.
Mike Vanek says this is worse than Raw. That's because Mike Vanek is stuck watching WWF from 1982, where if anybody does more than 3 moves in 12 minutes and doesn't sell for 15 straight fucking minutes, it's not real wrestling to him, because Mike Vanek prefers Dusty Rhodes and Arn Anderson because they look more like him than actual athletes.
You know what? Mike Vanek can join Roy Stanley in the lame-ass club.
Oh, Marty's climbing out. Marty's climbing out.
Come on, Kenny, get up. You wanted this title, go get it. Oh! Right in the kisser.
Now he's making a break for it.
Taking advantage.
Climbing. He had too many whiskey sours before he got out. And Marty, they're doing a lot of slamming of knees into the cage down to the floor.
Power buster. Yeah, that was a little too low in the breadbasket there. Oh! One blower.
That was an interesting version of the backcracker right there. More on the neck. Compressing the C7, the C12, the 8675309 vertebrae. Torture rack. Lex Luger torture rack.
Oh, now that is a lung blower, ladies and gentlemen. And Kenny Omega is reeling. He is getting his ass kicked by all 5'2" of Marty Scurll.
Oh, until that Lariato! Dr. Bomb!
By the way, Mr. Kanga Bear himself has chimed in and said, I can't believe this is a video game. It's smooth.
Kanga Bear, we can't believe that you bitched out and didn't show up on the show, so we're calling you out. You better show up next time.
This is not a video game, sir. This is SimSlam.
Canadian Destroyer! Canadian Destroyer by the villain!
Can you think of any other way to start out any wrestling show ever other than this in SimSlam, ladies and gentlemen? This is how you start out a show.
SimSlam, we shelled out our ducats. We got Marty Scurll and blood! We got blood in the water! That back at,
He's just buying his time. He's buying his time. That's it. That's it.
D-Trigger! D-Trigger. Those knees by Kenny Omega are venomous. DDT.
Are we going to get the one-winged angel?
Kenny Omega biding his time. Lying in wait. One-winged angel.
That's it. That's it. New champion. New champion. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new $1 million champion, Kenny Omega.
You know, I just want to complain that I hate it when cage matches are allowed to end by pinfall or submission. I want to know what happened with the booking committee, Slick Rick Fuggle, Big Bad Bruce. You guys in the back, you really messed this one up. Mr. Hamilton did a terrible job at setting the rules for this contest, and I'm not cool with it.
Here is your winner.
There's your
and
image
the
right
new
there.
$1 million champion, Kenny Omega.
I'm with Richard. I'm sorry, Kangaroo. He should have ripped his hair out. No, Jordan, there is not a Divas match tonight. The reason your character is not booked for this Mike Bennett is because your character fucking sucks. Just like you fucking suck. You didn't pick up our calls when we sent the booking. You didn't answer the emails. You didn't send back the text. And then when you finally did 12 minutes before showtime, you weren't willing to accept our offer. So I'm just saying, Mike Bennett, your character's not booked because you fucking suck. And you don't know how to do business.
And that was Kenny Omega versus Marty Scurll. Kenny Omega is the brand new champion. Talking shop with the boss in the box at Slim Slam.
That's right. He is the $12 champion at Talking Shop with the boss in the box. $12 champion because we don't have $1 million.
Now I'll tell you what. Today's episode is brought to you by Stone Cold Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA. And what else is it brought to you by, sir?
It is currently brought to you by Liquid Gravity Lager. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Liquid Gravity Lager. Available at Village Liquor in Los Banos, courtesy of yours truly.
Now, my friend, are you ready for the next match? And man, this is going to be a doozy.
Well, I would just like to say at the moment, before we go into the next match, that Mike Bennett just told me to, and I quote, eat a bag of dicks, fat ass. I would just like Mike Bennett to know that I weigh a full 20 pounds less than him, and the last time we tangled, I made him scream that he wears pink panties in the middle of downtown Modesto, in a pool, in front of the woman he lives with. So, Mike Bennett, if you ever want to man up and put your belt on the line against an announcer, a fat announcer, as you say, you can please bring that shit. And if you want to step up to the well, then you just grab a motherfucking bucket and bring that belt with you because it's coming home with your brother.
And with that being said, this next match is against the Rock and Roll Express versus the Brothers of Destruction.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We've got old and older. I can't stress how old all these people are. The Undertaker just announced his retirement at 69 years old. Kane is now the mayor of Knox County at 136 years old. Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson were released on day passes from the nursing home for this. So they gave them their Geritol and their pudding cups and sent them on the road to immortal glory or their possible demise.
And by the way, Mr. Lunchbox, turn up your volume because they cannot hear you.
Well, I don't know who they are, but they are missing out because my golden voice is what carries this show, and we all know it.
Well, they can't hear you, so turn up your fucking volume.
My volume's up as loud as it goes, I think. Hang on. Let me try and be more professional about this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, he is putting on the headset finally. He is too manly for a headset. His mic's out.
Actually, the reason that I don't usually use a headset is because, unlike you, I have people in my household that actually want to listen to and watch my show. So, I pull it out for the benefit of the people. Because, fuck The Rock, Dwayne Johnson ain't shit, the real people's champion is your boy LunchBox. One word, capital L, capital B. Thank you very much.
Okay. Now let's move on to our next match, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Brothers of Destruction versus the Rock and Roll Express.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the Rock and Roll Express. Ricky Morton, Tito Santana, Ricky Bobby, and Carlos Santana. I mean, shit. You know, my notes are everywhere all over here.
Introducing first, from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 235 pounds, Ricky Morton.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Rock Gibson and Ricky Morton coming to the ring.
Everyone says you sound better, sir.
Well, it's nothing else that I sound you because I am the voice, the airwaves.
Man, these fuckers are old.
You know, I think they were great for 312 each. I think Rock and nailed the 10. We stopped counting after
34 pounds, Robert
and now again, truck, together.
Alright, why the Rock and Roll Express was not put out together
You know what? They're having a real dispute right now. They don't really want to be near each other. They don't want to have to touch each other. They don't even really want to look at each other. But you know what? We paid them the money. Our check cleared. And here they are.
This is where you shut the fuck up and you let The Undertaker and Kane come out and kick some ass.
Brandon, I would like to shut the fuck up, but as you know, it is not something I am capable of. So I apologize for talking through this. That ominous sound, pyro, bell towards the funeral march. It signals only one thing.
And their opponent, first, from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker.
Are you seriously going to sit there silently through this? It's a goddamn simulation, Brandon.
It's The Undertaker. We have to show respect to The Undertaker. Otherwise, he's going to show up in your dreams and choke slam you into a goddamn taco pit.
Have you had this?
Taco pit?
Yeah, you were oddly specific on that. There he is, 132 years old, just off his 32nd reconstructive knee surgery. He's got 2 bionic hips and robot legs that he bought with his stimulus check. Ladies and gentlemen, me and Mark Calloway, The Undertaker.
And you know why he's walking to the ring? Now's a good time to go grab a beer, take a piss, go to work, come home, grab a paycheck, sign up for unemployment. You can do all of that, and then he'll finally get your money.
Right, The Undertaker starts his long walk to the ring for WrestleMania at usually around January 5th. So, we called him first. Once we agreed upon this 3 weeks ago, we decided to call him straight away so that way he could start getting to the ring. Otherwise, we'd have to push him to the main event or maybe do this next week.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, he has no eyes. He is just a creepy motherfucker.
every time I get quiet, he just stops what he's doing.
Well, I can't talk. Everything's red. I feel like I'm in a Kmart red light special right now.
You didn't talk at Kmart? Dude, look at that ring design. Look at that ring design. The art department did a phenomenal job. Make sure you join us every Friday on Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box. By the way, next week we will be streaming exclusively from YouTube Live.
That's right, because Facebook sucks a bag of dicks.
And we've rang the bell. Here we go. Oh!
Rock and Roll Express, rocking and rolling right up
Kane down. Jawbreaker.
He's romping and stomping.
Putting the dead man down. I guess he had the most successful surgery. Mike Benning says he knows Ricky Morton.
Well, I mean, they both share Geritol together, so there you go. Oh, DDT! Takes the big man down.
Hard angle D. Undertaker's back on his feet. Hard backbreaker.
And he said, I can't take it anymore. Bring in the big red guy. The big red burnt wiener. All right, he's grabbing ass. He's flicking wrists. Oh, he's got a little cheerleader kick to the head.
Morton with the lockup. And now we see some cohesive tag team unit work, and that is exactly where the Rock and Roll Express excels. Kane and Undertaker just kind of brute force everything on their own. But these two were the original tag team specialists. Slamming and jamming, high flying, Rock and Roll. Oh, damn it, Rock and Roll.
Oh, a nice little choke there for the burnt wiener.
Brandon, if you're going to continue to use the phrase burnt wiener, you need to learn to turn a phrase and maybe call him the seared sausage.
I don't know. I'm pretty fond of having carcinogens with my wieners.
Well, yeah, that's still a seared sausage. That's still a flamed frank. That's still a jarred. I ain't got a J word. But anyway, reversal by Kane.
Oh, and he had a punch to the titty. Oh, there we go.
Undertaker knocked off the apron. Robert Gibson taking advantage of Kane. Now Robert Gibson sets string and Kane kicks him square in the gut. Kane's not having that shit.
By the way, a comment from Kanga Bear. Fandango is not on this show, ladies and gentlemen. Fandango is not on this show.
Takedown, tag,
He's going awfully close with those kicks.
Well, you know what? You got to do what you got to do when you're fighting like Kane. This man burned in fire, presumed dead for 20 some odd years, and apparently in that time where he was living in Paul Bear's basement, he also took Kane back out and crashed the car. He didn't want to drive stick shift after the race. In hell, it does look like celebrity deathmatch.
Get it on!
I'll allow it. Gibson seems to have the Undertaker's number, man. He's getting the upper hand through most of these exchanges.
You know, it's the power of the mullet, man. It's the power of the blonde mullet.
That's not just a mullet, sir. That is a mullet, a Class A mullet.
Understood. I'll remember that next time I attend your family reunion. Oh, a big choke slam from The Undertaker.
I just want you to know nobody in my family has a mullet.
And he's just buying his time. He's picking his prey. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh!
Tombstone!
Super tombstone. What?
He has a rope break.
He's praying to the gods. Because The Undertaker's religious and shit. Oh! Hard
into the corner. Gibson on the... We've got... No. Undertaker escapes the submission. Undertaker into his own corner.
And he's got blood, ladies and gentlemen. Blood is on the table. We've had blood in 2 matches.
Tag to Kane, Undertaker out. Kane posturing, stalking.
And the sheared sausage doing a little showboating. Professional wrestler, ladies and gentlemen, overcoming sizes.
And he still doesn't tag.
I'm telling you, the Rock and Roll Express are having problems right now. You know what I think happened? Was Ricky Morton started giving, the other guys' wife some drinks over at the bar, and they just got sloppy. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Oh!
Gibson in to break it up. And he gets mauled for his troubles. Oh no. Robert Gibson on his feet. I'm sorry, Ricky Morton on his feet. I can't keep him straight. I should be like Ron Mullet, Burnett Mullet.
Where's the ref?
Cover.
Where's the ref? And a 1 count. That would have been 24.
Well, Mike Bannock, Brandon, I think this is an experiment, and you didn't have a better idea, so shut the fuck up as you know.
I don't know about booking, but all I know is it seems to be an even matchup so far. So Mike Bannock, suck a dick.
Oddly, I mean, I know you prefer worse wrestling than this. You want to watch Dusty Rhodes beat up somebody for 42 minutes and bleed all over the place, and then Ric Flair to get the magic roll up again by his tights. But goddamn it, Mike Bannock, this is wrestling. This is good shit, damn it.
And what is he doing? He's just letting them sit there and recover. This is a bad move.
I think the blood loss has gotten to him. He's not, and he's still not tagging.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, that's 320 pounds in your face.
Hey, you know what, Mike Bannock? I did not pull for this booking. I told Brandon we shouldn't have any gross mismatches. He booked these two against each other. I was hoping it'd be the Hart Foundation. Maybe Demolition. Robert Gibson.
Yeah, kick his leg out of his leg.
I'm more disappointed now than when Brandon didn't name his kid B-Day. Undertaker's stunned. Undertaker's hurt. Gibson's so fresh. Neck breaker. That was almost a shake, rattle, and roll. And he goes for the jump again. 1, 2. 2 3/4. 2 3/4.
God damn it, he meant he was done. He is a fried, crispy nugget.
Knocked off the apron. Undertaker reaching for the urn that's not there because Paul Bearer's dead. Robert Gibson taking being while Ricky Morton is dead.
They're taking it outside. Oh, kicks him in the neck.
Whatever problems they must have must be terrible. But this is the moment they've got the Undertaker isolated. But Ricky Morton hit on Robert Gibson's daughter. And it's over.
This is better than anything Monday Night Raw and SmackDown have put on in years, ladies and gentlemen. This is motherfucking Sim Slam.
Sim Slam.
We're ready to count out?
ref even counted. Yes. Oh, Taker's back in the ring.
Say it ain't so. The Rock and Roll Express cannot go out this way. And the Undertaker means business by baring his titties.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Titties come out. Undertaker knew he had the win.
I can't believe that, man.
That just ended in a count out, ladies and gentlemen. That's terrible. It's character justice for our community.
Hey, man. The tag team experts on the Rock and Roll Express, they had the Brothers of Destruction's number.
And you know, I thought they did, but it seems that their tag team specialty could not overcome the awesome force that is the Brothers of Destruction.
Or the count of 10, whatever comes first.
A win's a win, Mr. Blacker, no matter how you pick it up.
That's right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying the very first Sim Slam.
The Undertaker and Kane.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first annual Slim Slam. If Mike Bannock has anything to say about it, we will never do this again. And thank God Mike Bannock has nothing to say about anything that matters other than the keto diet and being a huge jackass that likes to call people brother. So we might do this again with more prep time and a better job.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That was The Undertaker and Kane taking on the Rock and Roll Express. And by God, what a match that was. A lot of catch-up, a lot of back and forth. It was 50-50.
I know, right? Joanne Philippi says that somebody is celebrating the Brothers of Destruction victory with fireworks and Tracy because that's how widely broadcast Sim Slam is, ladies and gentlemen, across the globe and even into the cosmos. They're watching us on Rigel 7.
Now, in this next match, we have a blood feud. And that blood feud is personal, ladies and gentlemen. So what happened was Drunk Terry Funk came back after ICP slaughtered his death matches. He comes back for vengeance to take on the murder grandpa, Mr. Minoru Suzuki himself. Oh, what's this? He is changing the tide, ladies and gentlemen. It's probably not a smart thing to keep swimming against the current. He's very jovial tonight, which is weird. Let's be honest. We haven't seen eye to eye on things, which is true. They're about the same age anyways. Everyone says LunchBox is quiet again. Do you hear that crowd, ladies and gentlemen? They're saying, Minoru Suzuki.
Go ahead and comment on the chat if my sound is back on. I was trying to go ahead and take the microphone out so that way Lenny and Jen can enjoy Brandon's voice alongside my own, because I feel bad all they have to do is sit around and listen to me talk nonsense all day.
Terry Funk's getting very, very upset.
Mike Bannock, you keep whining that you stayed up late for this. You would have stayed up late and just played base alone in your basement, in your boxers, until Ida told you to shut the fuck up or you could get out of the house and take the dog with you. And instead, you're here hanging out with us. So you should be grateful, because for one Friday night, since you missed last Friday night, you are not going to have to threaten with homelessness and threaten to move in with me again.
Now, Terry Funk is leaving only because, ladies and gentlemen, his match is next.
That's right, George. You stay up late to watch our show anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, while we're doing show prep, I just want you to know that we really appreciate you guys hanging out for the first ever Sim Slam. We really appreciate you guys hanging out for 85 episodes of Talking Shop. I'm sorry, 83 episodes of Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box. We have so many more awesome things planned for you. Next week, we will be coming to you live Friday night from YouTube, not Facebook ones. And we will have our guests, Nikki and Jess Savage from the Randy Savage guest appearing with us, and they will be talking about their time doing music in honor of Randy Macho Man Savage and Nikki Savage's wrestling career, where we have a story involving him and guest and friend of the show, Papo Esco.
Oh, really?
Yes. Remember, on the Papo Esco episode, we were asked by Nikki Savage to ask Papo Esco about winning the Wing Eagle belt from Nikki Savage. So, not only do we have a backstory involving the show, we have a backstory involving the guests of the show. So I am looking forward to picking Nikki Savage's brain and hearing his side of the story. Also looking forward to hearing the new music that we're working on. They're not joining us tonight.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I can't wait to see what happens there. And actually, Mr. Nikki Savage himself runs a E-Federation, much like what we're doing now with Sim Slam. So it is fun to check out and see. Alright, let's get a...
Alright, so they're only having trouble not hearing you during the match, or matches are not happening. I have a feeling between the different teams. Bear with us, it's the first time we've ever done anything like this, and we're working the bugs out.
I have no idea why they're having troubles hearing you.
Fuck you, Joanne! Who all knew it took to shut up Dave was to have him broadcast a podcast. I'm moving an article in between every match. But I'm keeping it. Huh? I figure I'll stand up in my boxers at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, Murder Grandpa.
I don't know what was up with the sound, ladies and gentlemen. We had some cockroaches in the production truck. I think we might have fixed it. If it sounds good, you can hear Brandon breathe.
This has been a showdown across the world. The Japanese killer. The old man from Amarillo. This is a magical moment. We didn't get a good version of Antonio Inoki versus Muhammad Ali. We don't get to see Kazuchika Okada versus Seth Rollins. But we do get to see Murder Grandpa. Terry Funk,
Alright, here we go. This could be... You can't hear me at all? Check. Alright, they are going right away. Oh, Bulldog from the gate. By the way, this is an Extreme Rules match where the loser basically dies.
That's right. We're hoping you are never
and he is raking the eye. He is sticking that shit-covered thumb straight in the eye of Minoru Suzuki.
Taking out the wheels of Terry Funk. Terry Funk is at 312 Easter and Minoru Suzuki outside the weapon.
There we go. Started off early. Just spank the babies, man. Just spank the babies.
He's got a sledgehammer. Terry Funk takes it away, slams the handle into the bread basket of Minoru Suzuki. Bulldog on the outside. That padding does not really help. All it does.
And another bulldog. Terry Funk unusually not going for weapons. What is wrong with him? He's been happy tonight. He's over here just wrestling a straight match during Extreme Rules.
Somewhere Joey Styles is all right, unpopular opinion. What we bring to watch this awesome match. Joey Styles fucking sucks. Joey Styles is the worst commentator in the history of wrestling. Alright, Joey Styles is right there.
Check.
Joey Styles fucking sucks.
You know, I have no idea what is up with reality.
Do I have audio now? Brandon, are you having any issues hearing me?
Not one bit.
I lost you for a while there, but I think that's because I drunkenly turned my microphone down. Terry Funk, Texas pile driver.
Texas pile driver, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, now we're saying I'm unhearable. 2 count.
There we go.
Mike Bannock's going to bed. He doesn't want to deal with this shit.
He can go to bed, but we have a job to do.
They would go out for tea, Joanne. Spiderweb armbar, which is perfectly legal in an Extreme Rules match. Normally the ref would be counting for a DQ, Minoru Suzuki back in.
Okay, so since they sound like they can hear you now, there must be an internet connection because the production truck bought the cheapest internet they could find. Oh!
So I'm in and out. The internet connection could be mine, could be Brandon's. We don't know.
There we go. Going for the pin.
1, 2, kick out by Minoru Suzuki.
Kanga Bear says he's never seen a wrestling move like that in my life.
Terry Funk up to the top rope. This is dangerous for an old man of his carriage.
Don't break your hip! Don't break your hip! Oh, he broke his hip!
Oh, knees right into the hip. Right into the 37 repaired hips.
Yes.
Texas clover leaf. Texas clover.
What is he doing?
Clearly you don't know much about Terry Funk. That's his patented spinning toe hold. Kick out by Minoru Suzuki. Hard grip buckled by Terry Funk. Reverse elbow smash. Snapmare. I can't believe how well these two are actually wrestling for 700-year-old men.
Dracula ain't got nothing on them. No way! Terry Funk has put away Murder Grandpa.
With no weapons involved, Terry Funk has put away Murder Grandpa.
He had something to prove here tonight.
By the way, Brandon, I just want to say the cutscenes are really sick tonight. You have done a phenomenal job with your production. Sound design, which, you know what, we had to prepare for bullshit. That's nobody's fault. Dude.
Yeah, he's gonna be embarrassed, absolutely.
Apparently not, Mike Bannon. Grant has never seen a spinning toe hold by the great Terry Funk.
I usually do that hold whenever I try to get it on my pants.
We know, Grant.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you're enjoying the first ever Sim Said this is the first time we've ever done anything like this. But goddamn it, Brandon, I'm so excited about Sim Slam. I'm not even wearing any clothes at this point. I have gotten almost completely naked, but I kept the tie on because it's a classic event, and this is a black tie up there. I have stunned Brandon into silence.
You know what? There's not much I can do because the Heartbreak Kid is in the ring as we speak.
I will say, Brandon, next time, I believe we should have the truck tell these guys don't do promos because they fucking suck. And Shawn Michaels' hairline is all the way back to Jamaica. And this is terrible. Shawn Michaels is pushing a horseshoe from the front of his head instead of the back of his head. He's got a mullet that Ricky Moore, he stole his mullet from Robert Gibson and hopes it'll bring him good luck tonight.
And basically what he's saying right now is, well, I gotta go up against Finn Balor. And that Finn Balor, he's gonna do some things to me, and I'm gonna do some things to him, because I'm the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Jordan, maybe we will have a ladies match next time. We just couldn't find any ladies. We tried to reach out to Jordan Grace because we follow her on Instagram. She didn't return our calls.
Well, she probably blocked me for sexual harassment.
Oh, see, I try to post positive uplifting stuff on her post in hope that she might respond, and then I could ask her to come and be a participant in Sim Slam. Brandon's out here ruining everything. Do you do it, and you do it from the podcast page?
And you know what? We are all blocked according to Shawn Michaels. And he said he'll be right back.
He'll be right back. For some reason, he decided to walk out to the ring and deliver a promo just so he could walk out to the back and then walk right back in because he's challenging for a championship. Brandon, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know, man. It's just one of those nights in live land where things just don't go the way you want them to go.
Brandon, here we are staring at my man's huge belly. Because it is better than watching a promo from any of these guys. I have promoed better than anybody tonight. And that is pathetic.
Can we do puppies versus kittens, Katie Bear says.
So what he needs, Brandon, is are we going to have me with the man boots or you with your kitty soft beard winning this next match?
Well, I do have kitty balls.
Mike Bannock wants to know why you would book the promo right before the match. Brandon, why would you book the promo right before the match?
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, hey, they're going at it again. They couldn't get it together in the back. Terry Funk and Minoru Suzuki are kicking each other's ass in the back. We have a main event to get to. Come over here doing some mission holds in the back on.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're sorry the whole situation is broken down back there. And here these two old dudes are beating each other up.
Oh, they're tired. They're slipping.
I feel it. This turned to a backstage brawl.
Oh no! He's heading towards the supply case. He just yelled, "Ah!" in Japanese.
I know they shouldn't be fighting back their king there. But you know what? It's Minoru Suzuki and fucking Terry Funk, and they're, thousands of years old, respectively. Who would tell them what to do?
He just kicked his ass, literally. Come on, you guys. We gotta fight. Do some fighting. This is some old man Walmart bullshit.
Ouch, how dare you call this thing like a Nick Padilla extravaganza? I mean, it could be considered on level with maybe Thrash Apocalypse 94, where we watched Abysmal Piss and Borderside play alongside such heavyweights as Anal Blast, and nobody gives a fuck. So, you know what? Fuck you, Mike Manic. I'm tired of your criticism.
Next one, rearrange the furniture back here. Some of those diving punches.
Yeah, here we go.
Get up. Get up. What's that? Oh, keep the right in the side. Leg kick. Oh, wow.
Minoru Suzuki got shot right on the chair. Oh, and now he takes the chair.
How is this backstage match more extreme than the Extreme Rules match?
We should have just booked this shit instead. This is some backyard BS, man. Jesus Christ.
This shit just happened. I didn't book this.
I'm just saying, Mike Bannick, you complain a lot for a guy who doesn't do a podcast. Yeah, you're still watching mine.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
I'm sick of his fingers and his filthy mouth. That is worse than you were coming out of that mouth. Now, fix the ribs. But let me tell you something, man. If you ever had ribs a day on with barbecue sauce, it's the bullshit.
LunchBox's homemade rub.
Alright, something's gotta give, man. We're gonna keep the camera feed on these two until they both fucking quit control.
That's right. This has been longer than all of our other matches combined. No.
I'll tell you what, man. It's starting to look like an episode of Jackass, man.
Now this is starting to look like an episode of Friends. Got so concrete in the locker room, and that's a knockout.
He just killed Terry Funk. Some Terry Funk is not dead. I don't know what to say about that. Like, that just happened out of nowhere.
You know what? Sometimes you try to control an event, and an event goes crazy. Mike Vanning knows about that. Thrashocalypse 326, where Motivator got into a fight with Brutal Innocence, and there were wheelchairs thrown, and Motivators used as weaponry, and I won't speculate on the outcome. I'm just saying there was blood and bad face paint all over the floor, and Motivators sat stuck that night while Brutal Innocence stole the show.
There will be blood. There's always blood. Whether it's Motor Grader, whether it's Finn Balor, it doesn't matter. There's going to be blood. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening.
We know you enjoy supporting the Bush League's Michael David Vanek. You used to support Pro Wrestling Bushido. You have one of their titles.
The following contest is
That's
a
right, Bobby.
ladder
Call it the Bush
match.
League.
And it's for the
Deal with it. Come to my
World
house.
Super Heavyweight Professional Championship.
That's right. Talking shop with the boss, World Heavyweight Professional Championship.
And you know what, Brandon? This is the first time I've seen this belt since you created it. So I'm excited to see it. Here comes the challenger, Shawn Michaels. Heartbreak Kid. The Heartbreak Geriatric.
Introducing the challenger from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227
brother. And we were like, that's cool. So he pulled up his Toyota Tacoma, backed it up, set up a pyro. He said, go ahead.
Man, this is going to be a hell of a match. We have the legendary Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels taking on Demon Finn Balor, the fucking top of the Boston Box World Super Heavyweight World Professional Championship.
I'm just saying, Mike Vanek, if you want to call Bobby Hart and tell him I just talked some shit on his show, or on my show, about his show, tell him he should watch my show. And like I said, give me a call, slip in my number. You can slide in my DMs. I ain't talked to Bobby Hart in a minute. I gotta talk some shit.
Oh no. When you see this, you know shit is about to go down.
So, let me ask you guys, there's no sound on the live feed for the entrances? The one and only Demon Finn Balor.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. He's wearing a short skirt, a long jacket.
And no jacket. Link to the ring.
I'm glad to see that he took Corey Taylor's dreadlocks back from the, 2000 era.
Well, that's right. He bought him on eBay for a cool $32, and he won the bidding war and put them to good use. And now they're being seen in front of even more people because there are the millions
champion
and millions of top Boston Box fans out there. Because guess what? Being podium for money we afford is Finn Balor.
He is the World Super Heavyweight Professional Champion, Finn Balor.
Demon Finn Balor is so cool, he couldn't even wear the belt to the ring.
Brandon, did you forget to add the championship? And this, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't notice by all the hardware lying around the ring, this is not Floyd Stanley's job at the ladder factory. This is a match.
Lots of smoking fog, spared no expense.
You know what, Mike Vanek, you said all three of us, and I'd just like to say that is more people than like the Slatanic Vanek and the Hammers of Hell, or your fucking blues band, which I forget what it was called. And there's four of you now. Kick rocks.
That's Finn Balor usually doing this. Look at my big balls.
Which I suppose you can see Brandon do on his OnlyFans page.
That's right. You'll find it on Hardcore Business at OnlyFans.
That's right. You can see Brandon's naked ass on OnlyFans. And probably next week, you can start seeing me doing my cooking show, Cooking Chops, with the Box on OnlyFans.
This is our main event, ladies and gentlemen. There is your coveted title. You talk yourself with the Box Super Heavyweight Professional title of the world.
That is the best looking championship I've ever seen in my life. Fuck the Gold Dome, fuck the Winged Eagle, and we're off and running because they want that title. That's right, Brandon. The title is vacant.
No, Finn Balor is the champion, my friend. Get your alcohol straight. So this is a ladder match. So one of these guys has to climb a ladder.
You know what, Mike Vanek? It's cooler than the belt you've got.
I think Mike Vanek just turned heel on us.
I think Mike Vanek's always wanted to be a wannabe heel. He's such a Ric Flair fan. He's on the baby's arm holding an apple. Mike Vanek.
We keep talking about Mike Vanek. We gotta talk about what's going on in the ring here.
I'd rather talk about how Mike Vanek would like to go to room 424 of the Marriott and get punished by Ric Flair. But being bald, no hair, no flair, so Mike Vanek, you get kicked out.
Alright, tosses his lifeless body outside of the ring. What kind of trouble are we going to get into out here? He's grabbing his hand, making him touch his dick.
Hey, what's up, Brady Esslinger from Lifted Farms? Lifted Farms, keeping losers lifted since 2015. How you doing? First ladder going in the ring.
Hey, how you doing?
And Shawn Michaels sends Finn Balor into the apron, or into the barricade, I'm sorry. Sets the ladder up as if he's going to run off it, and then grabs at the air. He is hugging his imaginary friend.
Oh my! And he did nothing with that.
He did nothing. He ran over the ladder, hopped over it, just to show Finn Balor he could do that. Finn Balor takes a run off the ladder.
There you go. That's how you run off the ladder.
And actually land on the person you're trying to land on.
Enziguri. He's going to do it again. Oh, no, he's taking the ladder. What kind of foils is he going to do?
He sets the ladder up and he's going to try and climb it. He's going to try and climb it, and here comes Shawn. Nope, he's back down the ladder. Side suplex. I'm sorry, side suplex. Go, Paulson.
Nice clothesline. Nice little lariat to clothesline. I mean, Shawn Michaels has to have a plan here. He can't just come in this cockeyed like he normally is, because this is Demon Finn Balor. This is the invisible entity.
All the way to the top of the ladder.
Whoa!
Finn Balor's in the corner, just watching this go down. He doesn't even care about that talking shop with the Boston Box belt. He's really like...
Oh, there he goes. Get a little too much to drink last night.
And now Finn Balor reaching for the belt.
What is happening? Is he going to get it? Shawn Michaels is not moving. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our quick and sweet ass main event. Demon Finn Balor is once again and still we're talking about with the Boston Box Slam champion.
Finn retained. Finn retained. Finn retained.
Here is your winner, and still World Super Heavyweight Professional Champion, Finn Balor.
There you have it. A demon holding the title. Well, ladies, go ahead, Brandon.
Say that is all for our show. That was the first ever
Potentially the only ever Slam.
Hey, you know what? I had a good time. The wrestlers had a good time. And the people who thought they could hear you also had a good time. And I have to agree, Mike Vanek, that was a squash match to say the least.
That was a squash match to say the least. But you know what? The problem is Shawn Michaels' hairline held him back because Robert Gibson his mullet back so he could go out dancing. And they had to get out.
That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, this is episode 83 of Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box. I am Brandon the Boss Blacker, and you can find me on Instagram at The Real Brandon Blacker. And go find my band, Suburban Paranoia, on all social media platforms. And once again, next week, I think my voice cracked. Next week, you will find us interviewing Nikki Savage and the Randy Savages on YouTube, not Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. LunchBox, where can they find you?
That's right. You can find my band, Nothing But Losers, on Facebook, Nothing But Losers on Instagram, and Nothing But Loser, that is no S, on Twitter. You can find me at the almighty LunchBox on Instagram, or Dave Ussery, that is U-S-S-E-R-Y, because I'm all friends with you guys anyway, but hey, if somebody wants to track me down off the show, you're welcome to do so. And then you can most importantly find this show on Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box on Facebook. And don't forget to join the Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box discussion group, where we shitpost memes, talk wrestling, and look at dumb shit together all day long. You can find the show on Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box on Instagram, and you can find the show on Talking_Shop on Twitter. But most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, go to the YouTube and subscribe to Talking Shop with the Boss in the Box, so that way we can entertain that ass every Friday night at 10:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is 1:30 for people like Mike Vanek, who are 3 hours ahead in the future, and to the next day for those of you listening in Japan.
That is correct. And you know what? I had a good time. This has been SimSlam, and we will see you later. Good night, everybody.